Hi, this is Natasha. I'm excited to take part in the video hop celebrating 3 of our crafty friends, Ardyth, Kathya and Jenny. They all recently reached 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube, so they're co-hosting a hop to celebrate this wonderful milestone. There is a link to the next video in the description below. Full list of participants is on Ardyth, Kathya's and Jenny's blogs. Links to their blog posts are in the video description below. You will also find information about the prizes on their blog posts because, of course, there are fabulous sponsors and prizes on this hop. So make sure you leave comments along the way. The more you comment, the more chances you have to win one of the prizes. So let's jump right in. Happy to see you here. If you're new to my channel, I'm a clean and simple card maker. I love minimalistic designs that are easily mass-produced, easily recreated, and don't need a lot of supplies or a lot of time. So today I want to share with you a minimal supplies card. And as we are celebrating 3 amazing, beautiful and talented women today, I wanted to create a delicate card. So I thought about a feather. So today I'll show you how to to paint a feather very quickly, very easily, almost foolproof. So what we need for our today's card is a piece of watercolor cardstock. This is Ranger Distress watercolor cardstock. I'm going to use 2 reinkers, Distress ink reinkers, Peaked Raspberry and Mermaid Lagoon. I've chosen these colors because they look beautiful together, and also when they mix they make beautiful purple colors. So when choosing your colors, just make sure that when they come together on paper they don't make mud. And obviously you can use any water reactive medium that you have: watercolors, distress inks, distress oxide inks, or any water reactive inks that you have on hand. Also, you will need a brush, and better if you have a brush with a pointy tip. But if you don't have a pointy tip brush, don't worry, I'll show you as we go. I'll show you what you can do. We'll need some water, and we're ready to paint our feathers. So let's make a card. Okay, so I have my inks ready, and I want to make a feather that will be approximately from here to here. So I just put little pencil marks on my paper to give me some guidance. I'm not going to sketch it or anything. I just want you to show that you don't have to sketch it in pencil. You just go for it. It's just a piece of paper, and if it doesn't work out, you can always take another one, and you can obviously practice on some scrap paper before you commit to your actual fancy cardstock maybe, or your card base. So first I'm going to draw the base of the feather. I'm not sure, I don't know the word, so I just draw this curve line like so. And while it's drying, we need to give it some time to dry. I'll show you on a scrap piece of paper. So now we need to wet this area. So you know that with watercolor, with any water reactive medium, it goes where water goes, where the water goes. So we need to wet this area, and the shape is basically up to you. You can make your feather more of a round shape or more slender, and you just need to create this, you know, edge which looks like a feather. And again, if you feel more comfortable with a pencil sketch, you can obviously use your pencil to draw the lines, but you don't have to do that, and I'll show it to you now. And I'm not an artist at all. I'm fairly new to watercolor. You just need to have courage and just have fun with it. Okay, so now I'm just using clean water, and I'm wetting this area in a quite messy way. So I'm adding quite a lot of water, and if your our blue line bleeds, that's that's no problem at all. So don't worry about that. So now I'm dropping in this gorgeous blue color, and I'm basically dragging it to the shape that I want. So, and you can make this feather as fluffy or as even as you want. While this is still wet, I'm going to drop in some pink, and with the tip of my brush, that's why I was talking about pointy brush, I'm going to drag out some thin lines. It's important to do this while it's still wet. Okay, that was a little bit too long. If you don't have a pointy brush, you can use the other point of your brush and just drag this wet color outside. Okay, then let's add some lines. You can add dots. Okay, and now we're going to do the same on the other side. So that's why I was saying, when you choose your colors, make sure that you choose the colors that love each other, that when they get into contact on paper, they produce a beautiful third color. Yeah, because that's what we want. And if you're not strong with color theory, for example, I'm not strong with color theory at all whatsoever, so just experiment on paper before you commit to your project. Okay, so let's create some fluffiness here. And you see that my feather is getting really it was too wet. So, and I sort of lost a little bit of my line. So the wetter your first layer is, the fluffier and more color interaction will happen, right? If you want to have more what's the right word, more precise lines or dots, so just give it a little bit more time to dry. Okay, and let's again add some color here and some more here. And it might look as a hot mess right now, but let it some time to dry. And also remember, if you're using watercolors, remember then that they tend to lighten up as they dry. So if you want, you need to bear this in mind, and so don't worry. And if you want brighter colors, just make sure that you add more pigment and to your project. I think I'll make this a little bit longer, just a tiny bit. Okay, so now I'll let this dry and we'll see what we can do next with this. Okay, now after this dry, I reinforced a little bit the center of my feather with the blue ink. So now let's take advantage of the fact that distress inks are very sensitive to water and they get reactivated with water. So let's just sprinkle them with some clear water. Make sure that the water is clean so that if it gets on the other parts of your cardstock, it does not stay in it. So let's give it some time to react with our ink. And then we'll just dab it with some paper towel. So basically our card is almost finished. We need to add a sentiment. I'm going to run this panel through my die cutting machine using one of the diagonal stitched rectangles. This will not only decorate the edge of our panel. So this is a very simple card. So this additional embellishment with stitches will add to it, but it will also straighten our cardstock when we run it through our die cutting machine. So let's dab. Okay, I don't know, I hope you can see this pretty this lovely texture that we get. So I love Distress inks for this very fact that we can create this additional texture. I'm also going to use a sentiment to my card, and one of my favorite ways to add sentiment to delicate cards is by heat embossing it on vellum. So I used a set from Pinkfresh Studio. All the supplies will be linked in the description below if you're interested, but you can obviously use any supplies here. So here is our simple, quick watercolor card ready. I just wrapped the vellum strip around the panel and foam mounted the panel onto a piece of matching colored cardstock. I also added some golden splatters and some Studio Kathya clear drops to embellish my simple card. I hope you like this idea, and I hope you will give it a try. So play around with your favorite colors, with your watercolors, and just have fun. Congratulations to Ardyth, Jenny and Kathya again on this wonderful milestone. I wish them many more subscribers, many more followers and friends, and remember that all the links to their blogs and to the next video are in the description below. Remember to leave a comment. To leave comments as you hop along, because for a chance to win wonderful prizes that we have on this video hop. So have fun hopping, have a wonderful day, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.